I know that we are all here because we see the power of emotional intelligence. And I know that we are all here to learn how to use emotional intelligence, maybe at work, or maybe with our families, and hopefully within ourselves. So what I want to share with you today is basically this power that you see in emotional intelligence is actually way bigger than you think it is. So I'll take you back to our first day here, and I'll remind you, I lost my husband to cancer 4 years ago. And September 11th, 2006 was the day he passed away. And that was the day I started my new journey. Maybe even that was the day that was the new me. I don't know. All of a sudden, I found myself entering this dark tunnel. The tunnel of grief. I had no idea how I was going to deal with it, where it was taking me, and what it entailed. So let's see, a lot of sorrow, a lot of sadness, confusion, the feeling of completely being lost. And looking back at it now, I can see that I actually had a choice. Do I surrender to those feelings of lost and being lost and confused? Or do I try to get myself out of that tunnel? And I actually made the choice of finding out how I can leave that tunnel. I started looking for options. I opened my mind and I opened my heart, and I searched for help. Many gifts came along the way in that tunnel, as you can see, many little gifts. Don't give me those sad looks, please. Because this is not about the sadness. This is actually about the light I found in the tunnel. And emotional intelligence was definitely one of the most precious gifts I found in there. Let's see. Emotional intelligence is teaching me how to know myself, how to realize or recognize the emotions I am having, how to face the emotion that I'm having, and how to verbalize it, how to share it with others. It is teaching me to recognize the patterns that I am building around my sorrow. I know that I have started dealing with the whole thing in a certain way. And it's definitely a long journey. And then you look at yourself and you think, why am I running away from it? Why don't I just face it and deal with it? So I'm trying to change these patterns. And without recognizing patterns and looking at them, I don't think I would have done that. Okay, what else? Emotional intelligence is teaching me to choose myself. I am choosing to navigate my emotions. I am choosing to stand in the middle of storms of emotions, and they come too often, and they're triggered out of nowhere, as you probably all know. I mean, sometimes you're in the grocery store, and you're looking at some kind of juice, and it takes you back to details that you really don't want to go to. So I'm learning how to navigate that, and I'm learning how to just ride the wave and move on, focus on the other kind of juice. I am learning to keep the optimism as much as I can, especially when navigating the emotions is not working too well. So yes, this is happening now, but it is only temporary. I can move forward. And, well, even more important than all of this is I'm learning to know myself. And, choose myself and give myself. So, for that, I would say that how am I learning to give myself? Only now I stand and think, well, why am I here? What got me here? And what am I going to do with this? So, okay, this is my life experience. I have been chosen to go through this, but what do I do about it? And that's where you start thinking, what is my noble goal? How do I live it? And your noble goal is not just something that you force into your life. For me, I see it that it's basically something that your life is taking you towards through the events that happen in your life. So don't try to figure your noble goal as this thing that you believe in that is really away from everything that's happening in your life. It is just your life, so live it. Okay, let me think. What else did I want to share with you today? We all face waves, rough waves in our life. And let me tell you something. From my personal experience, keep your head high and go with the wave. Live it, feel it, and just trust in emotional intelligence. Know yourself, choose yourself, give yourself, and you will be safe. You will go through the wave. So, I don't know. I hope my experience will inspire you. I hope my experience will tell you that the power that you see is really even greater than you think. Emotional intelligence is just has been amazing for me in taking me through the absolute worst. And thank you for listening.